We're back. What the fuck, indeed? We're back. Hello. Alright, I think I'm gonna actually make an executive decision while I'm leveling up here, and that is... Because I want to level up Ming to learn some of Cook's abilities. Like Angel Heart, for instance. There we go. Okay, I'm not convinced I'm in the right place, but we're gonna figure it out, chat. We're gonna work together and we're gonna solve this mystery, chat. Or I'm gonna die a just horrible death as soon as I start this fight. Water elemental, you say? Shit. How does the fucking circle of bullshit work in this game again? God damn it. Lost Odyssey elemental chart. Okay, water is weak to earth, so we need earth rings. One? Oh, this could be a problem. Oh yeah, we're in the wrong place. I am not supposed to be here. Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh boy. We're gonna try. Oh yeah, this is gonna fuck us up. Yep, that's a wipe. That's a party wipe. Holy shit. Okay, we're not supposed to be here. Noted. Where the fuck am I supposed to be, though? We're gonna leave. Goodbye. Oh, aren't you supposed to go in here and talk to everyone, maybe? Is that what the game... Yeah.
Look at all
Are you
the
feeling
buttons,
okay?
Don't push any of them.
I'm fine.
I'm the only one that's... Don't you...
Okay then, where do we start?
Have your memories come back?
Nope, it comes in fragments. Same as you. Bits and pieces.
Please tell me what you meant by saying we were comrades.
Do you have dreams?
Yes, I do. Well, what about them?
Have you ever wondered if those dreams might be fragments of your past? That there might be something turning round and round in your heart, different from the way you are now? Have you ever had a rush of feelings?
Wow, you're like saying more than one word since you've been getting your memory back. Well, you're still as fun to be with, though.
Well, have you experienced anything like what Kaima's talking about?
I'm not sure.
You know that you're called the 1,000-year-old queen, right? And your body is supposed to be immortal?
Yes, but I don't know why I'm called that, or why my body doesn't age. I don't understand anything.
That must be why Kakanis looks down on you. You've lost your purpose.
It's just that... How should I put it? I often feel as though there's something terribly important that I'm forgetting. And it pains me. As though it may not be in my memories after all. But my heart remembers the pain. There have been many times recently when this has happened. My body wouldn't move, like it was exhausted. And then I would collapse. When I felt this vague sense of unease coming on, I would often play the harp, and that would calm my mind.
So that's what you were doing when we met.
Yes. Kakanis frequently advised me to lift the country from its isolation. At those times, he recommended nothing more than expanding our information about the outside world. But it seems that his true objective was something else.
No, this is what they call fate. See, meeting me was predestined. That means Kakanis just played a role. He was a pawn to make it happen.
All right, that's enough out of you.
Ow, hey!
All right.
Ming, I felt the same as you until recently. My memories were locked up.
Your memories were locked up?
You, me, Seth, and Sarah. And one more whose name that you as queen should know. The Urin sorcerer, Gangora.
Yes, I'm aware that there is a sorcerer called Gangora, but
The five of us were once comrades. We had a 1,000-year agreement. We came to this world to accomplish something important. For that reason, we were made immortal. We don't age. When the end of the 1,000-year agreement drew near, Gangora betrayed us. Though we couldn't die, he inflicted pain on us that was worse than death.
pain? What kind of...
He deprived me of someone more important to me than myself. He cruelly stole her from me and inflicted a deep wound on my heart that can never be healed.
I also had something important stolen from me. Gangora used magic energy to block my memories and seal them within me. After he wiped out our entire lives, we became like living corpses.
Then I too have had something very important stolen, and my memories locked away?
Yes.
What could possibly be so important?
Don't push yourself. Take all the time you need to remember. Oh yeah, I have something to return to you.
Return? To me?
This really saved me.
I met you before, didn't I?
Yeah, 200 years ago. I borrowed this from you back then.
I must meet with Gangora.
That's what we plan to do.
He's up to something that involves Grand Staff. We have to stop him. That has become our mission.
Guess that means our destination is Ura, right?
Hold on. If we go to Ura, we'll have to cross the ocean. In a boat like this, there's no way we'd make it.
Even with your engine set?
It's an old clunker.
Oh, it's got power to burn, but the ship itself wouldn't be able to handle the strain. It would fall apart.
Aww.
Why don't we head for Gotza? They've made the most progress with magic technology. I am the Queen of Numata. I shall request aid from the King of Gotza in the name of our countries and for the world's future.
Yeah, let's go. So, oh, oop. All right, I guess we're going back inside. I can't do it. I can't remember. All right, cool. Hey, I bet General Testosterone is throwing a big hissy fit right about now. Huh? You want to know how to steer this ship? No. Hey, does this make us pirates too? Kind, what kind of person was your mom's mom like? Okay, I see where I'm going now. All right. The map has no labels on it. It's so hard to read.
Land at last! Dry land. No more worrying about sinking on that stupid ship. Ow! Hey, what the hell was that for?
The slant nose will never sink. Not with the captain's engine on board.
You think you're so cool now that you're a pirate? Well, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about the pirate code.
And what code would that be?
What code? Well, that would be a secret pirate code that we would do if we
Touch
had the
my
time. couldn't we?
head.
Hey, Grandpa! Wow, you have Cook is such a and what a kick! Boy, she's strong. That Cook.
I have no idea what you've just said.
Well, what I'm saying is that Cook is as cute as a button. She's just, oh, you must be proud.
You lying creep. Cook, it hurts when you get kicked, you know? But he insulted the captain. Isn't that right, Captain? Captain?
A dream has been revealed. O wondrous beast Anira, proud descendant of the white-winged clan, you alone were my irreplaceable companion. Would it anger you to hear me call us two of a kind? Were we not, in fact, a perfect combination, you and I, bound together by a single thread, that gossamer thread we know as loneliness? Anira, I owe my life to you. Not, of course, that you saved my life in the ordinary sense of the word. Mine is not a life that can be lost under any circumstances. It is an irrevocable burden. I will not die. I cannot die. And therefore my life is not for you to save. Oh, Anira, what you saved, I now see, was not my life, but my heart. Back then, long, long centuries ago, I was a pirate, the only woman pirate on the open seas. Seth Bulmore. That name was known to all who plied the sea. Some spoke my name in fear and trembling, while others voiced it with deepest admiration. Some even called me the Righteous Buccaneer. Nor were they far wrong, I'd say. The pirate ships I commanded had rules that were clear and strict. We targeted only one kind of vessel, those opulent passenger ships that wealthy boarded for pleasure cruises. We would put a bit of a scare into the passengers, of course, maybe rough them up a little, but killing was strictly forbidden. All we did was squeeze a few drops of treasure out of the purses of those who had more money than they knew what to do with. We traded our booty for cash with shadowy dealers, and the money we shared in the world's den of poverty. I would cringe at being called a champion of justice, but we prided ourselves on being far more than villains. I became a pirate for one simple reason. I hated the law, and I hated even more those who flaunted the law for their own self-aggrandizement. In a word, I wanted a life of freedom. Whenever I stood at the prow of a pirate ship slicing its way through the waves and I viewed the vast ocean stretched out beneath the clear blue sky, I felt enveloped in the joy of having taken limitless freedom in my own two hands. True, I need not traffic in the fear of death and aging known to all who count as human, and because I will neither age nor die, infinite time means for me infinite freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? I would spy the ship that would be our day's quarry. I was always the first to board it, springing lightly onto their deck with a shout. I am Seth Balmore. Now be good and hand over your money and valuables. Then taking the booty we had snatched, my men and I would raise a cry of victory and leap back onto our ship. I was absolutely free. Nothing stood in my way. Eternal life overflowing with freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? Righteous Buccaneer? What kind of fancy pants nonsense is that? How about pirate bitch? Of course, one always hears such jealous ravings in all walks of life, but especially so in the thuggish world of pirates. Needless to say, I knew I had many enemies. Even a child would realize that being called a righteous buccaneer could only increase the number who hated me among such raping and pillaging brigands as pirates of the sea. But I didn't care about that. I could be stabbed with a knife or blasted with a cannon, and still I would not die. Immortal Seth, they called me, and it was literally true, not just a figure of speech. I won't get in your way, I told the other pirates, but I won't let you get in mine either. I was afraid of nothing and no one. I lived the way I wanted to live, and wouldn't, or shouldn't have, let anyone interfere with me. I went wrongly only once, but that was all it took. In a moment of carelessness, I let them capture me. Of course, that alone was nothing for me to be afraid of. As I keep mentioning, I can never age or die. It would have done them no good to try killing me, and they knew it. The most they could do would be to rough me up a little and threaten to make it worse for me next time. They had to do something to show their men how tough they were. They couldn't just let me horn in on the pirate game and pretend it never happened. So, I said, Hurry up with the torture, will you? I haven't got all day. We were in a cave on a desert island. I was in handcuffs and leg irons and surrounded by half a dozen huge men, all well-known pirate captains. One of them was holding a long, thick chain. I had sick to my stomach just looking at your sweaty faces. Come on, hurry up and beat me with the chain. Would you rather strangle me? Whichever you choose, hurry and get it over with. The men laughed out loud. Hurry and get it over with, said the leader. Too bad for you, Seth, but this punishment is not the kind that can be hurried. I'm just sorry we can't stay with you to the end. Yeah, chimed in another man. Unlike a monster like you, we humans don't have all the time in the world. Okay, men, let's make it fast, the way the lady wants. Licking his lips, the man with the chain approached me, and two others grabbed my arms from the sides. They were not going to use the chain as an instrument of torture, but to rob me of my liberty. They chained me to a gigantic boulder in the cave. They were laughing so hard they could hardly contain themselves. Just what you need, eh, Seth? It's the end of the road for you. We can't shoot you, we can't stab you to death, so we'll just lock you up. We'll never come back to this island again, and even a half-baked pirate like you knows this place is not on any sea lanes. No fishing boats, even. Right about now, your men have gone off looking for the wrong island. We're the only ones who know we brought you here. Not even our crews know where we are. Nobody's coming to save you, that's for sure. You'll be in here forever. Can't move a muscle and you can't even die. All by yourself for the rest of eternity. With that, the men walked out of the cave, leaving me there with a single lantern. Cowards, I screamed. Don't run off like that. Don't do this to me. But the only response was the hollow echo of my own voice in the cave. The lantern the men left behind was not meant as a kindness, but rather the opposite. It was a prop in their little drama. When it finally ran out of oil and went dark, it would impress on me the weight of eternal solitude. As long as the lamp kept glowing, I was filled with rage for the men. But when the oil was running low and the flame began to flicker, a deep anxiety assaulted me. Unable to move, I stared blankly at the flame. Eternity. This world has no such thing, or perhaps it should not have. Solitude. I was always alone, or more precisely, I always ended up alone. It was my destiny. I could be surrounded by companions whose feeling matched my own perfectly. I could share the deepest love with another, but in the end, I would always have to lose them. Do you know what it feels like to see countless others succumb to death while you yourself are on the road of endless life? Ah, but in your case, Anira, you do have some idea. As I watched, the lamp in the cave went out. A world of darkness spread out before me, and there I was, alone. No more would I taste the sorrow of parting, but neither would I be able to taste the joy of meeting, eternally, without end, alone. I did not try shouting. People shout and scream for one reason only, because they want someone to hear them, because they believe there is someone, somewhere, who will hear their cries. I did, however, shed tears, which is not to say I wept. There is no way that the immortal woman pirate Seth Balmore would ever break down and cry. A tiny tremor went through the darkness, that's all it was. And then I noticed, oh, tears are coming out of me. Really, that is all it was. The hours passed, or perhaps it was days. In the darkness, I lost track of the flow of time. There was something else I lost track of. If all there was left to me to do was to stay by myself, struggling against eternal solitude, incapable even of rotting away, then what was the purpose of my living in the world? Perhaps the men who trapped me here had been right. Unable either to age or die, perhaps I was some kind of monster. Then why was such a monster living in this world? What was I supposed to do here? I did not know the answer to that. I would never know the answer. The end of my never-ending life, I felt frustration, sorrow, but above all, fear. Eternity was frightening to me. Solitude was frightening to me. I might have been trembling, Or without even the energy for that, I might have been utterly drained. Whatever it was I was feeling, that is when it happened. Anira, that is when you first appeared before me. A tiny burst of light softened the darkness. And from the light, almost before I could wonder what it was, there came a voice. Are you too trapped in the prison of solitude? Who is that? In the light, a flash of white wings. Then, with a sudden increase in size and brightness, the light seared my eyes. Accustomed to total darkness, my eyes could not stand the glare, and for an instant they could not see anything at all. Grimacing, I clamped my eyes shut before daring to open them little by little. There before me hovered a pure white, glowing beast. Its white wings were breathtakingly beautiful. How beautiful you were, Anira. But yours was not a florid beauty. No, it was subtly different. Your beauty wore a cloak of loneliness. I am like you said. And when I cocked my head to look at you with puzzlement, you continued, I have been looking for someone like you for a very long time. You spoke slowly, majestically. Oh, immortal woman pirate, you and I share a single destiny. You knew who I was? Together, let us escape from this solitude and make our way together, you said, your eyes locked on mine. Escape from this solitude. The words continued ringing in my ears, but I did not know who you were. I could not even be sure what you were, nor could I leap joyfully at the invitation of one I could not tell as friend or foe. Who are you? I asked. I am Anira of the White-Winged Clan. White-Winged Clan? I had heard the name before. The White-Winged Clan were said to be wondrous beasts that had become extinct in the distant past. I have heard that the White-Winged Clan died out long ago. I am the last of the bloodline. The only survivor? Indeed, as I said, the last. Which is why you speak of solitude. At that point, almost before I knew it, a weak, almost self-mocking smile crept over my face. I felt myself lowering my guard as I spoke to you. My chains, however, were digging even deeper into my flesh and shackling my heart as well. You used the phrase prison of solitude before. It's true, this is a prison. Being alone for eternity is a prison without bars. You nodded at these words of mine, Anira, in silence, but then you said, I was in a prison too until just now. I'm sure it's true. To be the only living survivor, I have spent far too long a time alone. I know what you mean. In the legend, members of the White-Winged Clan are thought to live 1,000 years, but even if you were to live on for several centuries, as sole survivor you could never meet a female member of the clan of the White Wing and hope to make children with her. The clan will never rise again. The sole survivor must live out the remainder of his days alone. In order to conquer this unbearable loneliness, you said, I would need someone to make her way with me. Then you looked hard at me and said, Oh, pirate woman, are you not of the same mind? I nodded in agreement. But then I made a point of smiling and said as casually as I could, In other words, you're lonely. Your beautiful face softened, and you said with some embarrassment, I wonder. According to the legend, as I have heard it, the clan of the White Wing are proud and love their solitude. It's only increased your embarrassment, and you said, solitude has its limits. That did it. I decided to trust you then and there. Well, if that's how you feel, you should come right out and say it. I want company. Company? All right, a companion. A companion? Exactly. So it's decided. I'll team up with you. That ended all hesitation. Just as you saw in me one to make your way together with, I put my full trust in you. Let's go wild on the high seas, I cried. Isn't that what make our way together means? You mean that I should become a pirate? You don't like the idea? You paused for the space of one breath and chuckled softly. I've always wanted to give it a try. No sooner were the words out of your mouth than you leaped at me. With one bite, you cut through the thick chain that held me down. a wondrous beast Anira, proud descendant of the White-Winged clan. That was how you and I first met. In the 900 years since then, we raged over the open sea more wildly than I ever had before. When I stood at the prow of our pirate ship in search of prey, you were always there beside me. We became irreplaceable partners, friends, companion, family.
Seth? Cook? You're crying.
I remembered some things from a long time ago.
You mean when you were a pirate? And remembering made you cry?
I've always been a pirate. I was crying because of something that happened that I regret.
All right. Tuska Village. Mountain Village, Tuska. Tuska.
Kyle! Look! It's Kyle! Hey, everybody! Kyle's back! It's good to see you again, Kyle. But you haven't changed a bit.
Hi, don't tell me you're leaving already. It's been so long since your last visit. Don't go just yet. So we've been here before, huh? Oh, did anyone else leave the party? They did. Ah, Kyle, nice to have you here. Things haven't changed a bit around here, don't you think? Ooh, got the yawns all of a sudden. I heard the Goats' military is even coming to this village to draft new recruits. You know, I have some serious trouble believing that you actually lived here once before. It's an inn, kind. Look, it's been a long voyage, and I'm sure you're tired, so why don't we call it a day here, okay? No, not yet. I want to finish exploring before we rest. In case there's stuff. In case there's lore. Probe. Seed. It's all the Kilikon statues. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll be hunting now. Holy shit. I'll grab the green glass. Welcome to the house on the cliffside of the Northern Cape where you and Sarah live. It's still there, you know. You're Kime, aren't you? My grandpa told me that you're the guy who saved our village long ago. Oh, hey, Kime, you're Kime, right? My grandpa told me all about you. You gave this to me as a keepsake. It's really valuable to us, but it's what you used to protect our village, right? So here, Kime, I want to return it to you. Magic-powered locator level 1. Hey, Kime, try it out now. I've hidden a treasure somewhere inside the village. See if you can find it. Here's a hint. It's hidden somewhere way up high. It's yours if you can find it. Treasure's really up high, lies in Tuscany. Using the magic-powered locator, you'll be able to look for treasures hidden all over the world. But to find treasures, you must obtain information on the whereabouts of those treasures. Once you get information on treasure, it will appear on the treasure screen within the item menu. When you have your magic-powered locator and information, there will be a glowing point on the navigation map when you enter the area in which the treasure is hidden. The treasure is hidden at the glowing point. Search for it in the nearby area. You can increase the output of the magic-powered locator, enabling you to find a lot more treasure than with the level 1 locator. Okay, so, I mean... Is it up here? Because I see that glowing thing on the map. Dark crystal staff and dark crystal ring. For Jansen only, a staff imbued with a rare dark crystal. Wind level 2, magic killer level 1, terror effect level 1. Yeah, that'd be good stuff for Jansen. As soon as I get somewhere to level up, we'll probably roll with Ming, Cook, and Jansen in the back row for a bit to level them up and let Ming learn some abilities from Cook. I've been in my fair share of battles, but one day, just as I was swinging my sword at someone, I suddenly thought, man, I wish I could have been a baker. Brother, I think that every day when I'm working, I'm editing articles, and I'm like, man, I should have gone into baking. I could be making muffins right now. I have no idea how a thought like that came to be, but after that battle, I quit the army. I made my living baking bread ever since. Should stop the stream and go bake bread right now. Kime recalls a memory that is locked deep within his heart. A dream has been revealed. The hero was home from the war. He had performed gallantly on the battlefield, advanced to the rank of general, and made a triumphal entry into the village of his birth. The villagers welcomed him with a festive celebration. The grown-ups were treated to drinks beginning in the afternoon, and the children received sweet confections. The cattle and sheep in the pastures that supported the villagers' livelihood, whether because they were excited by the unusual commotion or were welcoming the hero in their own way, sent especially shrill cries reverberating into the blue summer sky. General, you are the pride of our village. Obviously full of pride himself, the head of the village thrust out his chest as he delivered his congratulatory address in the welcoming ceremony. To think that the foremost hero in the army came from this tiny village is so incredibly exhilarating and gratifying. I am sure our ancestors are overjoyed as well. The throng crammed into the village square burst forth with cheers and applause. According to the official figures released by the army the other day, General, you brought down at least 2,000 enemy soldiers with your own hand. A thunderous roar shook the square. Come to think of it, the population of this village is less than 1,000. This means, sir, that you managed to bury more than 2 of these villages' worth on your own. How fortunate for us that you were not one of the enemy. If by any chance there had been a warrior of your caliber on their side, we'd all be resting in the hilltop graveyard by now. A few of the women frowned momentarily at this remark, but the men, full of liquor, responded with an explosive laugh. Sitting stage center, the general lightly stroked his dignified beard. No one present knew that this was his habit whenever he was perplexed. When he left his village to join the army, he was just an ordinary soldier, a long way from growing a beard. General, you are truly the savior of our army, and indeed of our nation. I understand you will be leaving for another battle tomorrow, but we all hope that you will thoroughly enjoy yourself on this rare visit to your birthplace. The village chief ended his greetings and withdrew to the wings, whereupon the village's #1 entertainer bounded onto the stage in the most comical way he could manage. "Dear General," he cried, running over to where the great man was seated and going down on his knees. "Oh, hear my plea." The general looked at him uncertainly. "Is there any possibility that you would lend me the sword at your side, if only for a moment?" Perplexed though he was by all this, the general, impelled by the audience's applause and cheers, handed the man his tasseled and jewel-encrusted sword. The man bowed deeply as the sword entered his outstretched hands, and again he cried, "My gratitude knows no bounds." Pretending to stagger under the weight of the sword, he came to the front edge of the stage and held the weapon aloft. "And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will reenact the event that raised our dear general's fame to the heights in a single bound, when he hacked 18 of the enemy into little teeny tiny bits." The audience cheered wildly, and the man with exaggerated movements and commentary swung the sword in a great arc. The audience knew exactly what he was doing. The general had not only made a name for himself for his strategic prowess, but was also widely acclaimed as a warrior on the battlefield. He did not rely solely on his weapons, but in the end leveled his opponents with his sheer physical strength. This, too, was a matter of utmost pride for the villagers. "Here we go! 1 man down, 2 men down, flipped the sword back, 3 men down. 4th man slashed diagonally right through the shoulder, 5th man's head goes flying, oof! Then 3 at once, 6th, 7th, and 8th man, what a bother, I'll just skewer you like this!" The man thrust the sword through 3 imaginary opponents, and the crowd went wild. The general, too, broke into a smile and applauded. When he was through clapping, though, he stroked his beard again. "I'm sure you can understand how I felt at the time." Sitting up there on the stage, the old general says to Kime before taking a sip of water from his leather pouch. His magnificent beard is now completely white. So distant are the past events of this he is recounting. Kime nods in silence, and the general continues, as if mulling over every word. "The more you know about war, the more you feel that way. I'm sure the villagers meant well. They just wanted to pay homage to their hometown hero. No, of course, they weren't being the least bit malicious. My village has the nicest people in the world, which is exactly why I found the whole thing so painful. I couldn't stand it after a while." Hacking 18 men to bits. The deeds of a hero are related in numbers. Surely the man who playfully swung the general's sword on stage that day could never have imagined the ones who lost their lives on the battlefield, the agonized expressions on their faces, the curse in their eyes as they stared into nothingness. That's all right, too. People who live peaceful lives don't have to know about such things. That's what people like us are for, to keep their lives far away from the battlefields. Don't you agree? Thanks to us and our killing of enemies, the people we're supposed to protect don't have to know anything about the bloodiness of war. Unless you believe that. What's the point of people killing each other? Kime says nothing in reply. Without either affirming or negating the old general's words, he stares vaguely at the general's troops. What'd you say your name is? Kime? I suppose you've killed more enemy soldiers than you could begin to count. There's no way I could count them all. I thought so. You have a flawless build, the kind that can only be tempered on the battlefield. Only a man who has survived one battle after another can carry himself the way you do, with complete naturalness. Does a man like you find himself driving a horse cart over a mountain pass? Kime is ready to leave without answering if the old man asks him such a question. But the general inquires no further into Kime's background. Instead, there is a sense of relief in the smile he bestows on the sight of Kime resting his horses at the pass. I was 16 the first time I went into battle. After that, I just kept running from one fight to another until I made it all the way to general. At first, I remember the faces of the men I crossed swords with and killed. Even if you don't try and remember them, they get carved into your memory. I had terrible nightmares. And try as I might, I could never seem to wash off the stench of the blood that splashed on my face and hands. That was a hallucination, of course. But I got so bad once that I spent a whole night in the river trying to wash myself off. The general paused a moment to think about his story, then went on. And after a while, you get used to it. You get used to fighting and killing over and over again. Your body and your mind and your heart, you just get used to it. That's how people are. So I stopped having nightmares. I killed all the enemy soldiers I could lay my hands on, and I forgot every one of their faces. It's the same for you now, too, Kime, isn't it? Maybe so. It's like a curse. If you don't get used to it, your heart breaks. On the other hand, if you do get used to it, your heart probably ends up breaking someplace deeper down. The general casts a fond glance towards his resting troops, then slowly shifting his gaze far down to the foot of the mountain, he says, "So that's what it was like for me back then, when I returned to my birthplace in triumph." For the final event in the welcoming ceremonies, several children mounted the stage. And now, in honor of our hero, the children will present to the general a floral wreath more marvelous than the greatest medal there ever was. The audience went wild again. When the children put the wreath on his neck, the general favored them with a warm smile. The first honest smile from the heart that he had managed since climbing onto the stage. And finally, as a special treat for the general, who has been galloping from one battlefield to the next, far from his native place, the children's chosen representative will read his own original composition, spelling out the joys of the peaceful life of the village. With a look of grim intensity, a small boy, barely old enough to go to school, unfolded his composition, and gripping it in two hands, began to read aloud from it, straining to make himself heard. First, I'm going to write about one of the nicest things that's happened to me. In my house, we have a pasture with lots of cows and sheep. One cow had a baby 2 days ago. I helped my daddy by stroking the cow's back with a handful of straw while she was having the baby. That makes the cow warm up, so it's easier for her to give birth. The baby was born just before the sun came up. It was a tiny baby, but it could already stand on its own legs. A baby! Wow! I'm going to take care of this baby until it gets big. Dear little calf, hurry and grow up, okay? The general had tears in his eyes. Now I'm going to write about one of the saddest things that happened to me. That was when my grandma got sick and died. She was such a nice grandma. I know her sickness made her feel bad, but she was always smiling when I was around. She let me hold her hand when she died. I watched her face the whole time because I knew I wouldn't be able to see her anymore, and I wanted to remember her even after I grew up. She just kept smiling and smiling for me right to the very end. That's why she's always smiling when I think of her. Are you looking down on me from the sky, Grandma? I will never forget you as long as I live. Tears were streaming down the general's face. When the ceremony ended, the general left his village and headed for the town where the army headquarters were located. There he wrote a long letter to the king, and he gave his sword to his most trusted lieutenant. The general had decided to retire. This was as big a surprise to me as it was to anybody, but when I heard that little boy's essay, it occurred to me. What makes us really human is to celebrate each life that comes into the world and mourn each life that is lost. I didn't need medals anymore. I didn't need the honor of being allowed into the presence of His Majesty anymore. I wanted to be a real human being again. As a result, overnight I went from being the village hero to being reviled as a traitor. The general turns his face to Kime and asks, "So are you going to mock me as a coward who ran away from the battlefield, or blame me for being a deserter who betrayed his own patriotism?" Kime turns a gentle smile on the old man. "Neither," he says. "As a soldier, you made the wrong decision, but as a human being, you made the right one." The general strokes his white beard and says, "My habit has changed too. Nowadays, I find myself stroking my beard when I'm embarrassed." The two men look at each other and smile. "Okay, back to work," says the general, standing with a grunt. He calls out to his troops. "All right, men, it's all downhill from here. Let's give it one last push and get back to the village before sunset." The troops under the general's command consist of 30 sheep, not one of whom is likely to take a person's life. "Tell me, Kime, are you planning to go back into battle at some point?" "I don't really know," he replies. "I'm content with herding sheep for now," the general says. "I don't have the least regret for the decision I made that day. It would make me happy to think this could be a kind of a lesson for you." With this parting remark, the general turns away from Kime and begins walking. The sheep amble along after him in newly reformed ranks. Standing at attention, the general raises his right arm and waves his troops on. "Forward march!" The command he had once delivered to tens of thousands of men on the battlefield now echoes pleasantly among the mountains of his native village. Sheep discovered treasure hunt information deep in memory. Oh! Treasures! Hidden somewhere in Tosca village, a present for Kime from the children. This road leads out of the village, but you best avoid it. It's dangerous out there. I'll do what I want. Hey, what's up here? There's a Wi-Fi. Have we seen a waterfall? I mean, here's just a damn treasure chest. That's... Oh, I see the treasure on the map now. 500 bucks! Wish I could just find 500 bucks. Oh, I know where it is. I mean, we have seen a waterfall, but... Oh, wait, do I know what it is? Oh, no, I don't. I thought it was going to be up that ladder. But it's not. It's over here. What we got? Medusa's head. Immunity to petrify. Yeah, that's something like a good thing to learn. Let's grab a quick little save since we've read a lot of stories and found a couple items. Just in case. You can make this hard work too, you know. It's funny to think the bread I used to eat on the battlefield was probably being made by someone like me. Yeah, it's hilarious. Probe! Another 500 bucks while I'm robbing this place blind. I saw her, that old sorceress. Her face was a mess. She looked like a monster. Something's definitely wrong with that old woman, I tell you. Okay. Everyone seems pretty scared of that old sorceress, but I don't think she's any kind of monster. The Dino family house. Oh, of all the people, it's Kime. Hey everyone, we've got a visitor. I was gonna play with my brother, but he's not home. Probably out and getting into trouble again. Oh, good dog. Good pupper. Shh, quiet down. I wanted to jump out and scare someone, but nobody's coming. I'm always talking about my brother, how he gets into nothing but trouble. Well, thanks for visiting. I know this place isn't so fancy, but I hope you like it all the same. Oh my, I'm out of tea. I asked my son to bring somebody. He never listens to me. He's always making me worried to no end, that little troublemaker. He's right here! How do you not see him? I've got my own grandchildren now, thanks to you, Kime. Oh, and that's my daughter over there. Yep, that little crybaby's on Mama Road now. Climb. Just gonna rob your blind real quick. Probe! Seed! Flora Bomb. Oh, we have reached the mid-level magic portion of the game, I see. Try to open one of these places with a store, because I'm sure... Well, I don't have the rest of the party with me, so I don't know if I can buy anything for them right now safely. Might have to wait. Old Man Bosso's home. Yo, it's me, Old Man Bosso. Welcome back, Kime. Where have you been all this time? Come to think of it, why aren't Sarah and Liram with you? I haven't seen them in ages. Damn, bro. Probe! 4 seeds of terror. 4 seed of terrors. Seeds. Oh, nope, cat. Pipbot! Ooh, give it seed. Give me an antidote. Healing herb. Okay. I think it takes a while to actually get anything of, like, actual value from the Pipbots. Kilalon is the guardian spirit of this village, but I have to be good or else he won't protect me. If you pray to Kilalon, all sorts of good things can happen. Yeah, I've killed so many of your god. The truth is, I was to be drafted into the Goatson army, but I slipped off my roof while I was fixing it, so they dismissed me as ineligible for battle. Ah, but I'm glad you're not going to war. I'd be all by myself without you. Another one? Kime recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. Holy shit, there's so many of these in this one zone. It's a little crazy, chat. A dream has been revealed. There's no way to keep the village from becoming a battlefield. The enemy forces have crossed the northern pass and made their camp close by. The home forces are here too, sending one unit after another into the village to resist the enemy's attack. The place is a powder keg. Ringed by mountains where 2 highways intersect, the village is a crucial focal point for transport. It cannot be allowed to fall into enemy hands. While its capture is essential to any hopes the enemy might have for victory in the war, long years of fighting have come down to this one major battle. It is a battle that must be waged. The logic is clear, simple, inevitable, and it will transform this tranquil village into a battlefield at any moment. The army has ordered the villagers to evacuate. Non-combatants can only get in the way. The enemy wants to settle this before the weather turns cold. So what does that mean? Another month? 2 weeks? Get your stuff packed. No sense getting caught in the middle and killed. Talk about dying for nothing. Better forget about taking any pots and pans with you. Pack as light as you can. Get away as far as you can. Think of all the generations our ancestors guarded our houses and land. I hate to think it's going to turn into a wasteland when the fighting starts. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just plain bad luck, that's all. We just have to hang in there till the war is over and come back when we find out who won. The main thing is to get out right now. Right, it's all we can do. We've got to stay alive. Better not hope for anything more than that. Why the hell does this have to happen to us? The villagers leave a few at a time, beginning with the first ones to find temporary shelter. By the time the forest is lightly tinged with red, the village is practically deserted. The only ones left are old folks who live alone and have no one and no place to run to. The army has built a crude refugee camp for any evacuees able to cross several mountains to reach it. The aged poor stagger in with little more than the clothes on their back. The only one left in the village is Grandma Koto. The bread of Grandma Koto. As a mercenary, Kaim first met old Koto shortly after he joined the unit protecting the village. He was on an inspection round at the time when he spotted an old woman working in the fields. She turned out to be Grandma Koto. A soldier with him yelled at her, "Hey, old lady, enough of that!" Another man shouted, "You'd better get out of here now if you want to stay alive. The fight's gonna start in 2 or 3 days. How many times do we have to tell you to go to the damn refugee camp?" But old Koto stayed hunched over, digging in the dirt. Obviously, she was not harvesting anything. If this had been a time when the grain had ripened and she was hurrying to harvest her crops, it might have made sense, but she was just turning the soil, as if she had forgotten that a battle was about to start here at any moment. Is the old bag deaf or just senile? With a disgusted look, the captain called over Kaim. "Hey, new guy, do something about this one. Drag her to the refugee camp if you have to tie a rope around her neck. We can't have her wandering around here. She's just going to get in the way when the fighting starts." The captain's tone was arrogant. The more cowardly a commanding officer is, the more arrogant and overbearing his style becomes, and the less he is able to conceal his nervousness when a battle is nearing. Kaim strode silently toward the old woman in the field. "We'll go on ahead," the captain called out behind him, but he did not turn around. Only a few days would be needed to decide the outcome of the battle for the village, which is a reflection of how violent it promised to be. For this reason, working the fields now was pointless. Even the most carefully cultivated patch of ground would be crushed under the soldiers' boots. A harvest next year was out of the question. Nor was it even clear how many years it would take to restore the village to its former tranquility. When Kaim approached her in the field, the old woman kept working and said, "Don't try to stop me." She looked and sounded much tougher than she had seemed from a distance. She might have been one of those stubborn, cranky old folks that people kept their distance from when the village was at peace. "You're not going to evacuate?" Kaim asked. "What the hell for?" she spat out. "They've built a camp you can go to." Old Koto gave a snort and said to Kaim, "You're a new one. I've never seen you before." "Yes." "So you don't even know what the camp's like? You soldiers have nothing to worry about." "What do you mean?" Old Koto said nothing but pointed toward the steep mountain standing like a painted screen on the west side of the village. Kaim asked, "Is that where the camp is?" "Hell no, you have to cross that mountain and another one to get to it. Nobody my age can walk that far. What's the point of building a camp in a place like that? How many old folks do they think are going to make it over there? They might as well leave us out in the hills to die like in the old days." Kaim was at a loss for an answer. Continuing her digging, the old woman grumbled, "That's how the government does everything." She was clearly angry, but perhaps less angry than sad. "You're on an inspection tour, right? Well, don't let me stop you." "No, you see, you're not going to get me to go to any damn refugee camp. That's all there is to it. I'm not going anywhere. This is the village I was born in, and I've lived here all my life. I know how you feel, but this place is going to turn into a battlefield soon." "I know that. So then, so what? Kime was at a loss for words again. When she saw that, she smiled and said, "You're a sweet young man. Kind of unusual in a soldier." Her expression had softened for the first time. Once she stopped being so prickly, the smile she produced was actually rather endearing. "When this place turns into a battlefield, people will die. Lots of them. I know that much, don't worry, but I have work to do, soldier boy. Telling me to leave my work and run away is like telling me to die, so if I'm going to die anyway, and it won't be long now, I want you to let me do what I want to do. You shouldn't have a problem with that." Kime fell silent. Not because he was at a loss for words yet again, but because he believed she was right. "I'm going to die anyway," she had said. Knowing that he would never be able to speak such words, he had no choice but to bow silently to her will. "All right then, run along there, Sonny. I got work to do." "What are you doing now?" "See for yourself." "Sorry, I don't know much about farm work." "Like all the other soldiers," old Kodo said with a smile. "The only thing you people ever think about is killing enemies. You don't know anything about nurturing life." She let a hint of sorrow show again. Perhaps somewhat taken with Kime, however, she favored him with an explanation. "I'm planting seeds," she said. Grains of wheat. You sow them in the fall. They mature over the winter, shoot up under the spring sun, and turn the fields golden in summer. I always do my planting when the northern mountain peaks turn white every year, and this year's not going to be any different. Would the seeds mature in the trampled fields? Kime had his doubts. Grandma Kodo, however, displayed not the least anxiety or resignation as she scattered seeds in the newly turned soil. Her hands performed the age-old ritual with ease and naturalness, as if to impress upon Kime the fact that what she was doing this year was nothing more nor less than what she had done every year before. As a result, Kime's next words emerged with a smoothness that he himself found somewhat surprising. "What if the seeds don't grow? Then I'll just do it again next year, and if next year's bad, I'll do it again the year after that. You have to plant the seeds. That's how I've lived my life. If you don't plant, nothing will grow. See what I mean?" "I think so. Whether there's a fight or not, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do what I have to do. That's all." She spoke with certainty, her wrinkled face softening into a smile as she added, "You can't even enjoy a meal if you know you haven't done things right." "You're saying that this is what gives your life its meaning?" This was the question to which Kime had long searched for an answer. For what purpose had he been born into this world? What was he supposed to accomplish here? He had continued to roam through his life's endless journey without knowing the answer to these questions. Indeed, because he didn't know the answers. "I don't know about deep stuff like that," Grandma Kodo said shyly. "I just mill the wheat I've harvested and bake bread in the fall. That bread is really special. Nothing tastes as good as the first bread you make with the wheat you grew that year. It's what my grandson looks forward to every year. I can't just decide to take a year off now, can I?" "I see what you mean." "No, you don't," she declared. "You're nothing but a damn soldier." Her face had turned hard again. There were no more smiles from her that day. When Kime returned to the barracks, a soldier who had been stationed in the village for 6 months or more said to him, "That old bag hates our guts. Because we've ruined the village. That's part of it, I suppose, but it's got deeper roots than that for her." Grandma Kodo had lost her entire family to war. First her husband died in the war 40 years earlier, then her son and his wife in the war 20 years earlier, and now the one grandson they had left was taken to fight in the current war. "What's his unit?" Kime asked the soldier. The man gave a helpless shrug and named a unit that had been sent to an area with the most intense fighting. Talk about bad luck. The fighting's so bad out there. If it was me, I'd take my chances of being executed for deserting under fire. He's got maybe a 50-50 chance of coming back alive. No, maybe 30-70. If her grandson were to be killed, Grandma Kodo would be alone in the world. She would have no one to feed her bread to. Must be tough to be left alone at that age, the soldier said. Looking at old Kodo, I can't help thinking of my mother back home. There's no way I can let myself get killed. She'd never stop crying. Same for you, eh, Kaim? Kaim said nothing in reply. He had no right to put himself in the same category as this soldier. The battle started 3 days later. The enemy army's attack was even fiercer than expected. The defense forces had no choice but to put everything they had into the fight. Kaim slipped away from the battlefront and headed for Grandma Koto's house. He found her leaving for the field as always. She gave no sign that she was afraid of the fighting. People who know exactly what they must do and who refuse to be distracted by anything else can be strong beyond reason. Kaim saw now that there could be far greater strength in a finite life than in one that lasted forever. Because he sensed this so deeply, he stood before her, blocking her way. He lifted the tiny old woman in his arms and carried her bodily back to her house. What are you doing? Let go of me. I'm not going to follow some soldier's orders. I have work to do. Yes, I know that, Kaim said. So put me down now. I don't want to let you die. Holding her against his chest, he looked her in the eye and pleaded with her. I want you to bake bread next autumn again from a new crop of wheat. She stopped flailing her arms and legs in a vain attempt to get free of his grip. She looked straight back at him as he said, as long as you have someone to feed your freshly baked bread to, I want you to keep baking bread year after year. Old Kodo heaved a huge sigh and muttered, smiling, I knew you were a very strange soldier. The battle raged on for several days. The arrogant, cowardly captain died in the fighting. The soldier who had told Kaim the story of Grandma Kodo also died. Countless defense troops died, and countless enemy troops died. The village was consumed in the flames of war, and old Kodo's field was ravaged under the heels of the military. Kaim's side managed to stave off the attackers, then followed the retreating enemy to the north. All that remained in their wake was the empty, devastated village. The war ended as spring was giving way to summer. At the cost of massive casualties, the army repulsed the enemy's invasion. The village began to recover little by little. As Grandma Kodo had predicted, not one old person who crossed the mountains to the refugee camp came back alive. Autumn, and Kaim has come back to the village. He feels warm in the chest when he looks across the field and spots old Kodo sowing wheat. So, she's doing it again this year. And next year, and the year after that, for as long as she is alive. She notices Kaim and crosses toward him with a welcoming smile. A year has passed. She seems to have shrunk somewhat with a year's worth of aging. Haven't seen you for a while, she says. So they didn't kill you. And I'm glad to see you looking well, too. I heard you stayed near my house during the fight. You single-handedly fought to keep enemy troops away from it. Kaim gives her a shy smile. How is your wheat? He asks. All ruined, of course. Worst crop I've ever had, a few scrawny stalks. Barely enough for one loaf. She tells him all this with surprising ease. Then she fixes her eye on him and asks, Have some? What? Bread, of course. Bake a loaf now if you'll help me eat it. Well, sure, but... Grandma Kodo sees through Kaim's hesitancy and says with a calm smile, Yes, he's dead. My grandson. I got word at the end of the summer. I was waiting and hoping, planning to bake him a loaf of bread as soon as he got home. When she sees Kaim hanging his head in silence, she adopts a spirited tone as if she has to be the one to cheer him up. Come on then, you eat what he would have had. It'll probably be tougher than usual, what with the wheat harvest being so bad, but I'm sure my grandson would be happy to know I fed my bread to the man who saved my life. So this old woman has lost her entire family to war. In other words, there is no one left to enjoy her bread. Still, she urges Kime to wait a minute while I finish this up, sowing the wheat for next year's harvest. She does it because this is what she has always done, because it is what she is supposed to do. Kime stops himself from speaking the words, "Let me help," and he stands staring at old Koto's bent back. In the glow of the setting autumn sun, she is sadly small and sadly beautiful. Kime eats the fresh-baked bread. Old Koto was right. Made from wheat grown without its full measure of care, the bread is hard and dry and poor in taste. Still, of all the bread Kime has eaten, and will go on to eat, in his long, long life, this is by far the most delicious. And now I want some bread. You guys ever just like want to sit down and eat a whole loaf of bread? Grandma's happy about it, but I hate being stuck here knowing that all my friends are out on the battlefield. Not that I want to go to war, but... My grandson fell off the roof and seriously injured himself the other day, but that ended up being his ticket out of the war. Anyways... Oh, that was a safe point I saw, wasn't it? Oh no, I got all the I got the other treasure. I was just wandering around. Did I drop a safe? Wait. Oh my god. Brain no worky. Thoughts hard. I don't think I had. I think I was trying to save and I got distracted. Okay. Alright, we're fine. Everything's under control now, chat. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything else to explore here, so let's go into the inn. It's an inn kind, blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's rest here. That's fine. I have no idea why there's no audio. Something with the game. Oh, wow, that hit the spot. I'm Jensen and I'm the worst. Are you even listening to me? There's time and a place for this stuff. This is neither. Tell me, is it really true you can't drink? Yeah. That's so sad, but you're a queen. Hang on. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna reload the save and see if there was a bug. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. Did I quit to the main menu, or is this going to like quit to the Xbox this time? Oh yeah. Oh, it's running smooth tonight, chat. I guess I'll Wait, why is my cam not turning back on? What's going on? Oh my god. Okay. It's weird that it brings up that card when I hit play. Anyways, let's try reloading it and see what happens. That was weird. That was a big spooky. This is why we drop lots of saves, chat. Always be saving. ABS, baby. And ABR always be rotating. It's an end time. Look, it's been a long voyage, and I'm sure you're tired, so why don't we call it a day here, okay? Yes. That's fine. Weird.
I'll go speak with the king. We've never met, but I've heard he's very wise. I'm confident that he has a ship that can get us past the hypercurrents.
Wow, that hit the spot. You know, I'm finally starting to feel at home. No?
Are you even listening to me?
There's a time and place for that stuff, and this is neither. Tell me, is it really true you can't drink?
Yes.
That is so sad. But you're a queen. I mean, don't you have wine or champagne at parties or banquets, hangings, any festive thing like that?
No.
Well, look it. Nobody knows us here. Come on, just give it a try. I guarantee you'll like it. Really. It won't kill you, I promise. In fact, I bet if you take a couple drinks, you might get your memory back. Yeah, it relaxes the mind and other things.
You think so?
Absolutely. Hey, look at me. You're talking to Jansen here. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
What? You don't like the cheap stuff?
No, it's just I've never tasted anything like it before.
You don't have to force yourself to drink it.
No, I want my memory back. If there's any chance this will help, I'll manage to drink it.
Wow, that good. Are you, okay?
Ooh, I feel very lightheaded all of a sudden. It's affecting me like you said it would. Oh, your muscles
Yeah,
are
well-
so...
Hey, oh! Oh, no. You know, you're cute when you're asleep.
Jansen!
Ah! What? Oh!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, we was having a serious discussion about, you know, what's going to happen next. And planning.
Happen next?
Yeah. You know, she's going to talk to the king and get us a ship, because yours can't float where the... You know, after all, Goats has got the most advanced technology around. We figure we get a more seaworthy ship from him. So that, you know... What?
All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time. But don't try any funny business with Ming.
Yeah, well, I'm looking out for her too, you know. I mean, look how restful she looks right now.
Look how restful she looks, chat. It's not weird at all. Seed. Aquarabomb. That opens for the door, I assume. Great to see you here, Kime. Everyone's just delighted. Strange, shouldn't Sarah be with you? Sarah treated me so nicely back when I was a kid. She taught me the names of all the flowers and birds. I'd love to be able to see her again. Yeah, I'm gonna just rob your room real quick. Don't mind me. Slot seed. Curol. Quarrel. Seed. I'm cleaning right now. Please wait a... Oh, it's you, Kime. My mom and I are cleaning up the place right now. Why don't you take it easy downstairs? You know what? I think I will. Thank you for coming, Kime. A toast for the well-being of our village's savior. Here, come on, I'm not plastered yet. My son used to be showed dish to me, and my wife used to be showed. Wow, he got he hit threshold fast. I've heard a great deal about you from my mother and father. Please make yourself at home. Oh, my father's still getting plastered at this old age. Doesn't he realize how much my mother and I worry about him? No, because he's wasted. Hey, welcome. How about a drink with us? We're going to get married next year. I hope you'll come to the ceremony. Welcome, Kime. We're just a humble village, but I hope you enjoy yourself here. I've heard a lot about the past from my father, about how Kime and everyone saved our village and all. Oh, is that not a chest I can open? So how was I on stage? I'd love to perform in a bigger town someday. Tee, stop staring at me like that, handsome traveler. You're embarrassing me. God, you dog. I don't like all the bad news we're getting lately. Have you heard the rumors about the old sorceress's place out at the Cape? Wash your cares away with a good drink. That's what I say. Good wine, good women. That's what life's all about. I'm sorry, I just don't feel well for some reason. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves, though. I've been friends with the girl on stage since childhood. Ah, but forget about her. How about a drink? Could this be Kime? Do you remember me? I suppose you wouldn't, as old as I've become. Hey, barkeep, I'm gonna drink a little more today. Can't help but reminisce about the good old times right now.
Hey, Kime! I heard you were back.
This place takes me back. And it looks like the years have been good to you.
Knock it off. I'm a bona fide old man now.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, you've aged really well.
Thanks, honey. Drink up. This is on the house.
Well, that is mighty nice. I don't mind if I do. Can I have that big, large mug over there?
I was only 7 when you saved the village, but I remember you as if it were yesterday. You were a hero to us kids back then.
Yeah? So, we're trying to get to Gotza.
Ah, forget it. The only way is through the Black Cave.
I heard it'd been closed off by some old sorceress.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll just bust our way through.
It's not that simple. Neither muscle nor magic have had any effect. Although adventurers with plenty of both have tried. My guess is that only that old sorceress can bust through the blockage. She's got some serious magic energy. Yep, she sure does.
Why don't we wait until she goes to the bathroom? Then we can, sneak by her.
Oh, it gets better. You know that place where you and Sarah lived? Well, that old sorceress has moved in.
My house?
What? Hey, you don't even have a lease agreement?
We kept the place up after you and Sarah went away, so it'd be ready if you ever came back. But I'm afraid she's made a mess of it. Sorry.
Don't trouble yourself. It saves us the hassle of having to look for her.
That's a good point.
The only thing to do with squatters is run them out.
Well, I think you'll be okay. Just be careful, Kime.
We're off to kick some old woman's butt. That doesn't sound right.
You're not gonna go off and leave Ming like this, are you?
We'll head out there tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Do I have the whole party with me again? I do. So yeah, let's no, let's cook. Yeah, we'll go with Angel Heart first, so she could function as a healer. Yes, 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 yes. We'll take those off since he's not in the party. Perfect. Perfect. This is Kilolon, the protective deity of our village. Are you here to pay your respects? Yeah, sure. What? Pay your respects to the Kilolon statue spread around Tosca village. Press the A button while standing in front of a Kilolon statue to pay your respect. In some areas, villagers may block the way to statues, but they will eventually go away, opening up ways for you. Try to visit as many statues before time expires. The minigame ends after you have visited every Kilolon statue or when time runs out. To quit the minigame at any time, talk to the girl in the middle of the village. As a reward for your piety, you'll receive an item based on how many statues you visit. After you receive a certain item, you cannot go back and earn it again. Alright, next one. 5 minutes. Next two. There's one up here, wasn't there? Oh, there were several up here. Can't remember if there's one on top of that other ladder or not, so we're gonna check it last. Okay, there's probably one up there because there's a villager blocking my path, so we'll come back later. They do seem to have plenty of time. Although, I don't know where the rest of these damn statues are. Missing 6? How many were up here? I seem to recall there were a couple up here, right? Okay, there's one up here. Yeah, that's nice. I'm trying to climb down the ladder shot. Oh, were there some in the houses? Is that what I'm missing? That's what I'm missing. I don't think there were any upstairs. Yeah, this guy's still over here on the ladder. No, he's not. Ah. One. Okay. Let's check that house real quick before those girls move back to the door. Was there one behind the waterfall, chat? Was there not one in here? Was I mistaken? Son of a bitch. I thought for sure there was one in here. The rest must be in the end. Unless there's one behind the waterfall that I forgot about. I can't remember. Shit. Oh, there's gotta be one back there because someone's blocking me. Let's hit the ones at the end real quick. There wasn't one in the room. Were there? No. No. There's the last one. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm missing one? It's not that one, is it? No. No. Oh my god, I have no idea where this last one is. Damn, that sucks. Hope you enjoyed your quest now that you paid your respects to a total of 15 statues. Very well done. Keelalon is overjoyed to see such a pious worshiper. Here's your reward for your efforts. May the blessings of Keelalon be with you. 3 Keelalon hearts. Slot seed. Seal blocker. There's a seal blocker. Blocks seals. No. Grants immunity to seal. Okay. All useful. Where is the one I was missing? Oh, hey, a storekeeper. Cool. Random form of counterattack. Anti-dizzy. 2 of those. Level 1 spirit magic. I'll get 1 of those. 1 more of those. And yeah. 2 of those. Yes, please. Two of those. 1 of those. Do you sell angel's plumes? I will take 9. That will give me a total of 10. Alright, enough of these to survive in a pinch. Earthblade Forge from Black Cave Ore. Oh, interesting. He won't buy my other stuff. Alright, where is the one I was missing? It's gonna be somewhere dumb, right? Let's see, there wasn't one over there. There wasn't one over here. The horse wasn't blocking one, which is what I thought was happening. There's one over here. Was there another? Are we absolutely positive there wasn't one in this house? Was there maybe one upstairs that I forgot about in the other house? Okay, yeah, there's definitely not one in here. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Was this the one with the pit pot? No, it's the other house. I have some seeds to get the pit pot, and I think they'll let me over the threshold for the pit pot to give me a reward. Alright, so I found the one there pretty easy. Earth charm. What's that gonna do for me? Earth resistance up. Alright, so there's another one in here. I got the one behind the waterfall. We got the big one, obviously. I got both of those. I got all 3 up there. I got this one. I genuinely don't know where the last one is. Hang on, 1, 2. This is gonna bug me now. So I definitely feel like I should have got all of them. That's 3. I can't like jump on the roof from here and then come in now. Let me go to the other ladder. Maybe there's one in a weird spot that I can see from up there. There's only the one up here. What's all that? Is there a ladder or something over there that I'm missing? I wonder if maybe there's like one up there that I can't access yet. Maybe I have to do the next once I... this road leads out of the village, but you best avoid it. It's dangerous out there. No, we're not gonna avoid shit. We're gonna go rock something's fucking world, brother. Brother dude Jack. I'm gonna drop a save before I do though, because we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Checking saved games. There we go. So let's check one thing real quick. Alright, so Jensen's 314 casting time of 2. 314 casting time of 2, 314 casting time of 1. So, I guess Cook is, well, no, because I should be comparing Cook to Ming, because they're both white mages, and that, if that's the case, like, Ming blows Cook out of the water, because she's 3 levels behind and rough, like, already stronger. Cook would be a better mage than Jensen, but she doesn't have black magic. Jensen and Ming is kind of my go-to, like, power couple for this. I will need to level them all up at some point, but anyways. Let's go. The old sorceress's mansion. Or the Black Cave. No, I gotta do the mansion first, because I can't get through the Black Cave because of the sorceress. That's the plot. That's the narrative. Let's go. Alright, I guess it's not a cutscene. So this is the home of the old sorceress. It gives me the creeps. It's so strange. I can feel an intense magic energy. It's covering the entire mansion. That means the old sorceress is here, right? In any case, we gotta find that woman. I'm scared. Don't be such a scaredy cat, Mac. What's so scary? This is the house where Mom used to live with Kime and everyone. I know, but someone else is living here now. That's... Well, yeah, but... Look, let's just be careful, okay? We don't have any idea what we'll find inside. Spooky ghost. Whoa! Did you guys see that? No, it's fine. What do we got here? Soul medicine. Soul medicine. What we got here? Nothing. Oh dear. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? It did. Oh, I thought that was going to be locked for sure. Well, this is a garden, all right, but the circular thing on the ground of that fountain, there's something fishy about all of it. I bet something's supposed to go in the round holes. I thought that was going to be locked for sure. Oh. Okay. Can't traverse that broken stairway. It's too broken for me to hop over. They're all magic. She sounded like she was positive that was going to kill that. I thought for sure they were going to do like magic attacks, but they're very physical. Nice.
Okay. Dog power of death.
Interesting, those guys don't seem to give a shit about magic. Oh, stone, that's not good.
What a waste of time.
Level up! Poem fragment A. Thus all that lives this flow, thus do they fade away.
What's that? They look like pieces of a poem.
The sorceress did this. She made a mess of everything. Let's get rid of her for good.
Won't open, must be locked from the inside. Oh, nope, didn't mean to leave. All right. It went into the mirror. Poem fragment B. Warmth brings no solace. Can't read any more of this. It's all falling apart. It's a bit dirty, but it's just a regular mirror, isn't it? I swear something went in there just now. It seems like something was broken off from the frame right here. I think I remember a jewel of some kind fitted in there as decoration. Alright, we're looking for a jewel.
No one gets in my way.
Oh, I hate that. Soul Sun Crystal. I don't know what fear does. Okay, so it makes me not able to attack. Oh yeah, if you could stop that, that would be spectacular. Is that healing it? Oh yeah, if you could stop doing that, that would be spec-fucking-tacular. Oh shit! God damn it, Kime.
Not in my nature to
I have
lose.
anti-fear in Kime already? I feel like I learned that. I should look into that, like right now. Kime learned deserves Kime said me the people learn stuff. Sleep paralysis, no. No. Busy. Slot seeds do I have? 6. Look how perfectly that worked out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Better say your prayers.
Waterfall clusters, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to knock that the fuck off.
Dog power of death.
Jensen's trying to be wasted, but it's fine. Get fucked. You heal Seth, and you heal Kai. Well, I think I completely misunderstood how that petrify status works. Does she not get MP now? XP return? Nope. Note to self. Seth learned counseling support. Ming learned relax. Okay, yeah, alright. This is gonna be all of them. Is that what it is?
Just calm down, okay?
Nice! That's what's up, Seth. Why can't you do that more often? begging you to not do that.
Well, what did you expect?
What can I make ring-wise right now? Anything? Need replica staffs to make more magic rings. I make Kilo Ring Ultra. Oh, sure, why not? What's this? Some kind of gem? Hey, wouldn't that be part of the weird mirror? Large mirror jewel. I was gonna open the last door because as soon as I don't, that's gonna be where the Infinity Cheese Sword is hidden. You guys know how this works. That's what you have equipped, right? Yeah. No, don't attack them, they're immune. Yes, attack them. Nice. Come on, time counter. Oh, come on, it's at like 1 HP. Damn, she should have been able to steal from that.
That was close.
Woo, Common Ming learning all this stuff. Anti-petrify. Yeah, I should definitely equip that ASAP. In fact, I'm not seeing any paralysis, so we'll do that. There we go. I'm gonna get attacked, but you know, just to make sure there's nothing valuable in here that I need.
Don't let him get
Nice! Fuck him up, Seth! Ah, joke's on you, you can't do that to me, motherfucker. Damn. All right. Oh, nice.
was a close one.
Easy peasy, baby. Seth learned stuff. Chances up to level 4 black magic. She's learned everything she can from Cook. I wish I got sort by like not learned. What do I have for level 4 black magic? Hey, Flera and Winda. Does that mean I also get... No. Okay. Alright, let's go socket this jewel. Looks like that gem was part of this mirror. Let's try putting it back. Place large mirror jewel. Ah, up there. What's that light? This mirror looks kind of different from before somehow. You're right. I feel magic power beyond the mirror. It's as if there's another world inside of it. The other side of the mirror. Hey, should we try going in? Sounds exciting. I guess we just... Yeah, okay. Well, this is nicer than I expected. It looks like the same room as before, but it almost seems like someone was living here until just a moment ago. It's as if the clock's been turned back for this room alone. I wonder if there's some kind of past world created within the mind of the sorceress. Which means that we stumbled into it when we went through the mirror. What is it? The mirror. The light from the mirror is gone. God, are you serious? That means we can't go back? Now what are we gonna do? Calm down, you guys, especially you, Jansen. The sorceress shows up at the village every once in a while, doesn't she? So there must be some way back to the regular world. Surely we can find it somewhere in this mansion. I mean, the light's on at the mirror at the end of the tunnel, but... There it is again. It went into the mirror. Maybe it's trying to guide us somewhere? Can't open these doors. Another corridor? She seems to be getting all worked up over nothing. We've probably gotten to the other side. The windows and doors are all on the opposite side from before. It's all been well maintained. The mansion could be very old in this world. Oh, yeah, those aren't actually doors I can open, it would seem. Locked from the inside. We used to never lock this. There. Oh. Interesting. I'm so confused. Holy shit. I
This does not look good.
don't remember this sequence at all. What do we got here? Holy shit. just hit him with an all flare and see what happens. Oh! Well, that's a problem. Yeah, nice try. What's the book gonna do? Aquara! That's higher level than I'm prepared to cope with. And the Forsea. Oh yeah, we might have a problem. Okay. Destroy those fucking books. No, not them. Oh, I shouldn't have targeted the book, but I wasn't sure she'd be able to damage it.
Dog power of death.
Okay, that was very effective. Okay, good. Seth is sealed, but who gives a shit? Okay. I mean, lesson learned. Take out the books. I thought the books would be the least of the concern.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
Kai, I'm level 3 black magic. Kurt, Cook learned level 4 white magic. What is that gonna give me? Heala and cure petrify. Oh man, am I actually under leveled for this zone? Is that why I'm getting my ass kicked so hard? Huh? Is this supposed to be a clock? It just has strange symbols all over it and no numbers at all. I think we can move the clock hand. Ground the bomb. Alright, before we start messing with anything. Knob won't turn. Won't move, but it doesn't seem to be locked. What do I want to point the hand at? The bow? Won't open. Won't open. Wheat.
Good chance.
Ugh, of course. Ugh. Yeah. That's not good. Okay.
Close.
No kidding. Seth learned to absorb transfer. Oh my god. Oh, in the back. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Nice.
Okay.
Close.
Ming learned to concentrate. I'm sure I'm supposed to go somewhere and find something that would tell me what I'm supposed to turn this to. Celestial sphere. It's probably... Do I have to go look at the garden? Is that what it is? Oh! Alright. Oh wait, that light's on in the mirror. I can go back to the present with that. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Look, the mirror, some kind of strange light's coming out from the top. So this mirror has been the way back to the regular world all this time, and it's sitting right at the opposite side of that first mirror. And now we're in here on the other side. 4 black pearl patterns. What does that like to make? I feel like that was something I needed to make something. Daydream ring. Increase magic delay effect. Fear ring causes terror. I'll make one of those. And I'll make one of those. I have poison ring ultra, yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's save. Because I'm getting my ass kicked in here, holy shit. Okay, so let's see. Which one is it here? It appears to be plot. Okay, so it doesn't matter where I say I want to put it. Alright, so that's pot at the top right there. Let's go look again at that clock in the past. Read that again. look at that. Was there a chest in here that I missed? No. No chest here. Okay. So pot was the only one placed. And celestial sphere is across from the pot. What? Why did that work this time? Red copper band acquired. What? That... I said it to pot before, didn't I? Weird, there must have been some kind of mechanism. What did the red copper band do for me? Level 3 spirit magic. Wheat plate. Wheat's at the bottom, and yeah, okay. Soul medicine. I love Kym's not a cold-blooded killer clones in the flashbacks. Just for some reason, he just looks so fucking dapper. Like, holy shit. Alright. Wheat's at the bottom, Celestial is across from the pot.
Are you some kind of beast?
And that'll probably open up something to the path for the last one. I'd rather chance on her getting some MP back, honestly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, okay then.
That was close.
Climbing learn stuff, yay. Holy shit. Damn, okay. Anti-seal, I guess. Oh my god. What is this encounter rate?
Let your guard down, eh? Okay.
That was close.
Seed of Terror. Climb with level 4 white magic. Seth learned earth resistance up. Celestial plate is across from the jar. Wheat's at the bottom. I expected this. It's not going to open without enough plates to fill all the indentations of the floor. Ugh. But where's... Oh. I, for some reason, thought I couldn't get in here. Cure all. Oh no. Come on.
Let your guard down, eh?
Oh, this is not great. Oh, actually, no, this is fine. Yeah, I should have just done around this effort. That'll be fine though. 'Cause that guy's not gonna take a turn now. Hey, nice. Damn. Nice.
That was close.
Seth and Ming learning stuff. Yo, let's go. Yeah, we should learn that so she can get Gila. Okay. Look at that, the last plate. What a shock. Alright. Brother, this encounter rate is murderous. I want to try something. Oh, no. Oh, no, there's one book. It's in the back. Damn, Seth. Nice. Oh, right. They're fucking immune to flare. I forgot. God damn it. Alright. There we go. Easy peasy.
I am the greatest.
A magma fragment. Is that give me oh no, I need that for a flame ring. I did it! Acknowledge me! What? Oh. Poem fragment D. Did I miss a poem fragment? I will be back. This is kind of hard to read. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. I wonder why. The Terminator franchise, obviously. So hang on, I have... A, B, and D. I'm gonna drop a save real quick, just in case I run into some bullshit because I don't have save. I don't think it's anywhere near. I haven't noticed any items, but as we've established, as soon as I hit start stream, my vision is cut in half and my IQ drops by 10 to 20 points. So, I mean, who knows? It could be I've run by it and didn't realize it. Who knows, chat? Could be literally anything. Look, another fight. Go figure.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
Okay, at least there's no damn books. And there's no front or back either. wonder if I could have had him attack the other one. It would have took them both out for this turn. Worth considering for sure. Wait, what was still alive for her to need that? Oh. I don't need that. You guys defending gets an MP back. Nailed it.
It's not in my nature to lose.
Alright, let's go down those stairs. See what bullshit awaits us at the bottom. Actually, should I go to the... No, it wouldn't let me out here in the past. I am one in search of solitude. Why have you invaded my hermitage? If you have nothing to ask, then you should leave immediately. Though you may see my door with your eyes, my quest for solitude ensures it will remain untouched. However, if you still insist on meeting me, you will find the key at your feet, follow the symbols of light, and proceed with order. What the heck? I don't get a single word of that. Where's the old sorceress, anyway? Beyond that door, I think. But the stone tablet says we're not allowed to touch it. It says the key is at our feet. Come to think of it, doesn't this design on the floor resemble the giant clock? Maybe the two are related. Yes, there was a similar pattern on the floor in the other room as well. Let's try looking into this. By hook or by crook, we've got to see the old sorceress. Did the doors I'm assuming the doors correspond with this in some way, but I don't see. Any kind of an illegible symbol. Unless I'm losing my fucking mind. Alright, I'm gonna just go through one and see what happens. So it's still the celestial one that's lit up. What's through here? Alright, this is the right one lit up. Medicine. There's gotta be some kind of... Lost. That's spirit magic? Expels one. Oh, that's probably really good, but I bet it only works against, like, some enemies. Okay. What was through here again? That was the lever, which I can't pull again. No. Here we go. The light's got something to do with it, I'm sure of it. Yes, I feel faint magical vibrations of the air, too. Oh, I had to step on the lit up one, don't I? So now it's wheat. That's pot. I was just going through and looking at them like a tourist. But she wants me to actually step on them. Like a man. That's the one I need right there. I think it's the last one. Alright, what's it now? Bow. Now we're looking for pots. Huzzah! Oh, she's gonna be mad that I broke that. She's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
Just a moment. The magic energy is strongest here, on the other side of this door. She's here.
I feel it too. Come on. I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, son.
What?
So, son.
What the?
Magic energy.
He's freaking.
It's overflowing. What kind of magic energy is this?
You mean you don't know?
Oh, here it comes!
What's she doing?
She's attacking herself. Why is she doing this?
She's crazy, that's why. Hey, if she wants to rest, let her.
No. She'll die if she continues. If she dies, who will break the seal of the Black Cave?
Oh, right, yeah, good point.
Stop her!
Oh, me? How about that?
You heard me!
No, I didn't.
Let's go! Scream! Never saw it. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. Okay, that's a huge problem.
Here.
Oh my god. Must remember how elemental tree works. Weak versus fire, they wind. Can I heal her? No. Well, they didn't change elements this time, so that's good. Oh my god. Fire, so wind. Okay, that one's down. Jensen and Ming should be able to take that one out. Or not. Or I'm full of shit. Who knows? Who knows anymore? Either way, I think I can outpace it at this point. Yeah. Let's see, that one's earth magic. Oh my god, I can never remember how this wheel works. Where's earth? So it's water. Which I only have here one.
Okay.
Change elements. What is it this time? Earth. So it's weak to wind. This should do it, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Yay!
Sarah! What? This is Sarah?
This is our grandma? Our grandma?
Sarah. She's mad at you, boy. Sarah! Sarah, it's me, Khan! Don't you remember?
I couldn't save her. I did.
Sarah!
It's not working. Gongora's trapped her the same way he did me. She's punishing herself because she's convinced she killed Lirum.
She's put up a strong barrier around herself. We need to do much more to save her.
What do I do? How do I save her? Oh, she's getting ugly. Oh. Sarah, no!
Grandma! No! Listen, Grandma! You ready? then it all goes away. But there will come a day that our light will shine. From all darkness and sorrow that we knew, there will be a light that reaches us inside. To a new world full of love that sees us through. I know it, I feel it, you're heading straight home back to me now. I know it, I feel it, you're heading straight home back to me now.
Sarah!
Sarah, it's me, Kaim. Wake up.
Kaim.
Yes, it's me.
I think she's going to be all right now. I don't sense any pain or fear in her magic energy.
That's good, right? She's back to herself again.
Loved you once. And I still love you.
You remember?
No, my memories are gone. But you, I know you're my husband. I know what we left behind in this house. A journal I kept. I know you are Kaim. The only man I've ever loved. I've been waiting for you.
That wasn't in Gongora's plans.
What was it?
Record keeping. Even though Gongora erased her memory, Sarah was driven back here by the longing in her heart and returned to her home. The home spirit called to her.
I could live here.
The journals she left behind provided a record of her 1,000 years of living.
Nice.
Welcome home, Kaim.
I remember you. I remember how much I loved you.
Part of me knew that I loved someone with all of my heart, even though I had no memory of just who it was. That and the feeling that I'd lost someone precious to me.
That would be Liram.
Liram, our daughter.
Liram is no longer with us.
She was our mother. Our mother was always singing us that lullaby. And so we sang it for you, Grandma. I'm Cook. I'm Mac.
Nice to meet you. Cook? Mac? My journal kept me living in the past. Now my life is full once again. Because our daughter has given us these beautiful grandchildren. Everything that happens from now on will make new memories to live in my heart. Don't you think that's wonderful?
Uh-huh.
Being surrounded by these mementos is what helped me wait for you.
Nice picture. Click. Oh, yeah. What a woman. Mm-mm. Fine, fine.
Oh, man. Well, the gang's mostly here now. This is like fucking haunted child right here. Good lord. Nothing else here. Do I have Sarah in the party? I do. Man. Sarah's another goddamn magic user. She's got level 4 black and white, which is real fucking useful, actually. Ugh. Oh, man. How does she compare to the others, though? So let's see. 390 attack. 390 magic attack and casting time of 1. Yeah. Sorry, everyone else. Sarah is in my fucking party now. In fact, I'm probably going to swap Ming out for her as soon as I can. This is kind of one of the most chore-like things about this game, and when we get to a point where there's some good areas to level grind, I might just do that off stream rather than spending entire nights doing that, or maybe I'll just pop on like during the week and do like a little level up stream that we don't like put on the playlist. I don't know. Am I just leaving now? Is everything cool here now? Is the evil bullshit dispelled? We never found that other song. There's a lot of characters you have to juggle in this game. And because you have to have characters active in the party in order to learn skills from them, like I just spent all that time teaching Ming all those abilities from Cook, and now I need to do it all again with Sarah. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking... Let's just go. Let's just leave.
Sarah, we need to get to the Goatson capital. We'd like you to unseal the Black Cave.
That seal was set to prevent an invasion by Goatse, so that Tosca wouldn't be caught up in a war.
Yeah, but just, your head was screwed on wrong then.
Even with your memory gone, you acted to protect others.
The longer we leave Gongora to his own devices, the more children like ours will come to harm. Help us, Sarah.
Come.
Yeah, so, actually, no, because she should learn some abilities from Jansen, too. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, she already has relax. Oh, that's helpful. Cool. Yeah, Angel Heart for sure. Well, no, what does she need to learn from Jansen? She doesn't need to learn shit from Jansen. Wait a minute. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Jansen. We'll get Rage Absorb for now. Okay. She's learned everything she can from Cook, though. Alright. Alright. I think actually what I'm gonna do, because we're coming up on 6 hours and 3 a.m. I don't remember how long this section is. I'm gonna drop a save since I changed so much of my party. And I think we're gonna go ahead and call this a stream for tonight. When I come back next time, we'll traverse the Black Cave. We'll do a little bit of leveling up. We'll wander around a bit. We'll get everybody to learn some stuff. We'll try to get Mac leveled up. Ideally, what I'll run is Sarah and one other magic user in the back row with Kime, Seth, and Mac in the front row. So there's just a good wall. But then probably Sarah and Ming in the back row. Maybe Sarah and Cook. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream right there for now. Thanks everybody who came and hung out for this. I did enjoy it, and I do, as always, appreciate it. We'll have some more Lost Odyssey next week, and hopefully this week as things kind of ease out in my life, because I've had a hectic couple of weeks. I'll be able to pop on and stream some other stuff. I want to stream some... my goal was to stream Marvel Rivals at least once a week. But, you know, life do be lifin'. It is what it be. So hopefully get back to that. If you're not catching me on stream, make sure you're in the Discord, discord.thehomeworld.net. I've been replaying The Outer Worlds in Discord there in the evenings. And also, we've been playing some Fallout 76, doing some fishing. I might get a wild hair and stream some Fallout 76 at some point. Who knows? I've actually really been enjoying revisiting 76. Beyond that, make sure you go to The Homeworld, my website, where I write about comics and movies and games and toys and whatever strikes my fucking fancy. I published an article the other day about Jason Todd's new costume, and I am hoping to finally finish. I've been doing a big post-mortem piece on Chip Zdarsky's Batman, but it's taken some time because I had to reread Chip Zdarsky's Batman, and there was more of it than I realized. So I'm hoping to have something about that up soon on the site. I was going to write a review of Expedition 33, sort of like the one I did for Vowed, but I feel like too much time has passed, and I feel like everyone has said everything there is to say about that game. presently feel like I have enough unique to bring to the table to discuss Expedition 33 beyond just saying, hot damn, what a good game that was. So, that's where we are with that. But if reviews of games are things you want to see, do let me know. I'm going to go ahead and just call this a stream, though. I'm going to stop the YouTube feed here. Thanks a lot for hanging out, those of you on YouTube. I'm going to be cutting these into hopefully smaller bite-sized chunks to put on the YouTube archive, so keep an eye out for that if you missed any of these. Parts 1 and 2 are up right now. They're a little on the long side, but you know, I'm gonna play with the format and the link to see what I can do. Anyways, yeah, thanks a lot, YouTube.